Welcome back, Kings fans, to another film review. Been dying to let this one go, at least, to be honest with you. Cooper Barkate, back-to-back 1K receiver, coming in from Duke with Mensa, was his #1 receiver there. Hard not to see why, because he's just very skilled, very craft, very polished, and a better athlete than people want to give credit to. But let's get straight into it. RPO slant. You want to get on this DB's toes. Great job recreating the line of scrimmage. Is just a hesitation, get up to his toes, and then make his move left, right, pop, pop. Literally gets that corner going straight to that front pylon. I think he's going outside. This is just beautiful. I mean, he literally moves him out the way. That's beautiful tempo, beautiful, footwork. A lot of things like this show how polished he is. On this all-22 angle, you can't even see it. It's not the best pass from Mensa. It wasn't, a clear angle. He had to get it around some people, so that's why it was back shoulder. So nice little QB-friendly catch there. But, man, this is just saucy. One-on-one with the slants. Just know that we're coming back to this because he is killing people. Told you coming back to the slants, and it's literally the very next play. This is cover 0 from Syracuse. This is 1v1. I mean, this is the explosion. The split release, get his inside leverage. He's going to make this corner fall. Split release, get inside. Dude falling, can't keep up with him. I mean, he's going to be a problem in the RPO game. Anytime he's left one-on-one, I would assume he's probably going to get more one-on-one chances than he did at Duke since, we kind of employ Malachi Tony on offense. But again, just literally perfect technique, hesitation into a split, steals the inside leverage, is on top, boom. Literally, DB falling, trying to keep up with him, man. This is not he's first guy in the room, last guy to leave. Nah, bro. White boy got the speed. White boy got the sauce. White boy going deep. White boy taking slants to the crib. This is not your normal white boy, man. Last one for right now. I'm not trying to make this a slant take, but I mean, goddamn. 1v1. I mean, he's going to be a weapon in this RPO game. Just knows how to understand and set up this leverage, right? DB's playing a little bit inside shade, gives him a little move outside. You see the DB shoot from inside, outside. Now he's like, all right, now I'm going back in, have my leverage, boom. Hands catch, get upfield, make a big play. I mean, it'd be saucy, man. Here we are in the 31 set. He's here as the as the #3 receiver. He's going here for a corner. Love the way he executes, and he just understands leverage, right? So it gives him his little 1-2, is able to steal the outside leverage. You'll see it here in real time. Once he gets here, he knows he has a corner route. He's breaking outside. So now he has his DB exactly where he wants him. That's why it's so important to understand and set up leverage. Because even though it's not the best ball from Mensa, it's a little late and hangs in the air, he's able to go ahead and just receive this for an easy touchdown because of how much, he understood leverage and attacked it early on. Had this whole time, DB's in panic mode, not looking for the ball, just running to him. This is just taking candy from a baby. Sets him up from the jump, boom, boom. Once he got here, he knew this was a touchdown. Now we talk about some of his aspects. He's a vertical threat, man. He can and will take the top off here. They're going to motion. There's double stack on motion now, confirming to Mensa that it's man coverage. Now it's slot fade time levels concept hitch, slot fade over top. Even though this guy's going to grab Cooper's face mask, still can't stop him from going over deep. Going over the top of him deep. The way he recreates the line of scrimmage and is able to consistently step on DB's toes before he makes his move is reason why he consistently has this space. Just excellent job. He's a great vertical threat. I believe he just can set up DBs at ease. A little Spider-Man because, he got some hands. There's really no drops on tape. This is I told you he grabbed his face mask. You'll see a little bit better here on this angle coming up. So this is just saucy. There goes the face grab, which would have probably allowed him to score if this didn't happen. So those football's a game of inches, man, because if he didn't grab his face mask, he probably does score here. This is just great job separating vertical. Again, I think he plays Z easily just because he can go in and out from the slot and outside. Again, another slot fade. Great job here setting up the defender, getting to where he needs to get to on leverage-wise, and then starting to burst full speed. This is Mensa just trusting his guy and throwing a beautiful back shoulder ball. away from the safety who's coming over to try to help that nickel corner. That's literally where you want that ball to go. It's the only place it can go. And then the Spider-Man hands, as you see, gets both feet down. Good on Sundays. Yeah, bro. This is elite. Great ball, great chemistry. They just have such great chemistry, and he's an elite playmaker. And I understand because of his skin color, people probably going to downplay him. But man, is he going to look good in that orange and green. This is just sexy. Go ahead, split, get inside. He's going back outside, so he does an inside release, gets on top of the corner. This is a slot nickel. This is just elite because you have to just make a play because this is great coverage from a defensive back. I mean, he does what he needs to do to create separation. However, at the end of the day, the guy was there in his hip pocket, and now you just had to head top him. So can create separation vertically, can create space at the line of scrimmage with his releases and his route running ability, can make plays after the catch, and now he's out here head topping people. I mean, sheesh. This looks like a 1A, 1B situation at receiver this year. I do think we'll be running, more RPO sets, more, things built for quarterback, Darian Mensah. So having, a guy he's very familiar with is going to help out. He motion in here. He's just going to fake this run, heavy play action. Boom. Right over the top, right? Know him to sleep. Think, okay, this is a corner. We're going to leave him one-on-one in the run game. That's how it's supposed to look. You get up to the second level. Next thing you know, he's just bursting right by you, and it's for a freebie touchdown. So like to see some of that, deceptiveness being able to be used, understands how to, not tip his hand too early because you're going to see multiple touchdowns like this. So I like to see that connection. I think the RPO game will be a little bit better, and we'll also just not have the RPO slants, but sometimes the RPO deep balls, which, really aren't that common. This is just great recognition by Mensah. This cornerback's going to, I don't know what he was going on. Maybe they had a blitz call, but he just took that run game. He was going straight for it. Just literally just left his guy wide open down there. This is obviously versus Clemson for a big 80+ yard touchdown, 75+ yard touchdown where he's able to just scoot to the end zone. This was really made by, Darian Mensah just keeping his eyes downfield. But again, that corner, I have no idea what was going on there. I'm pretty sure he probably sat that next drive and had a very long day the next day in the film room. However, these are the type of plays we should be seeing with all the weapons we have everywhere. You can't take away everybody. So if a defense puts too much attention to that run game because Mark Fletcher and company have been running down their throat, Mentz is going to pull that ball and get a guy like Cooper downfield. It's on tape. Double stacked here. They're going to high low. You get a small out around 8 to 10 with or 5 to 10 with the Cooper going over top on the corner. They're going to roll Mensah out. This is one aspect that people don't give him enough credit for is his burst and speed off the line of scrimmage. You have to be able to close this distance between the defensive back and the line of scrimmage. Like you have to be able to burst out of there and close that distance. You see how he routinely steps on DB's toes, making them move backwards because they're threatened by that speed that people say he doesn't have, and he's able to snap over for that corner out. This is an excellent ball by Mensah thrown on the run. It's very, very exciting when you break down Cooper Barkate. You're very excited about the throws and connection he has with Darian Mensah, but this is just great route running 101. He continuously just has the proper technique when it comes to snapping off on his breaks. This is why he creates so much separation. He gave Mensah, let's just think about a quarterback. You're throwing, you're rolling out. Obviously, Mensah is really good throwing on the run, but he literally gave Mensah so much room to put this football. That's what we call quarterback friendly. Some run athlete catch ability, just showing a complete receiver. Again, I do think the RPO game is just going to be a lot better. The hitches, the slants, some deeper passes, but he's waiting for the ball. While the ball's in the air, him running to it and getting that head start, confidently catching it with his hands, lets him get some momentum to break through this first tackle as he's already running upfield through the football. This would have been a big time touchdown if he didn't step out of bounds. But again, it's just his ability to be a full, complete receiver. He can go deep. He can go be underneath. He can make people miss. He can, he has the complete package. This is how you see guys on Sundays. I think this is the foot right there. Yeah, the left foot did go out of bounds, so it was a good call. But again, just his ability to make plays after the catch. He's a threat in all three phases. Short, intermediate, and deep. He's a complete package at the Z position. Chemistry and IQ. I mean, just super impressive. They're bringing Barkate in motion. Simple little curl concept with the flat in the corner. Top of it, very, very popular concept. However, you see here, gets here to the quarterback, understands 43 is closing out to him. Mensa is rolling out this way. There's no point of just sitting here. He's working towards his quarterback, which allows him to have this little bit of space, even though this is a great hands catch because the ball was back inside. That allows him to make some plays after the catch. So just understanding spacing is just very important for these little things. This is a 5-yard catch if you don't separate that extra 2 steps outside. This is a catch and tackle. However, you did create that separation, and now it provides you with yards after the catch opportunities. I think Barkate gangster, big time. Bear with me because he's not gonna get the ball in this time, but it's the same reason why why I'm breaking it down. So he knows how to attack DB's blind spots, right? So when a corner is playing, cover 3 and they're, butt to the sideline, they're trying to, deep third, nothing behind them. They can't see behind you. It's just natural. You don't got eyes behind your head. That's the blind spot. This is where he attacks. You see that DB honestly literally turning the other way because he can't see him. That is not by chance. That is him attacking the spacing, knowing that he can get into that blind spot and then make his cut. That would have been a touchdown if they put it over to him. Still had the wheel route. So just a double post with the wheel concept. But Cooper Barkate could have had this tutty easily by turning this DB around, and keep that in mind because we're going right back to it because he shows it all over his. Now this time in a double stack formation, same corner attacking that same blind spot. This is just the next drive, honestly, to be real with you in real time. And the game flow this was the next drive. I think they saw it and they went right back at it because again, Cooper eating up that cushion, get into this DB's blind spot where he can't see, and then makes that move. If it wasn't for some pressure in Mensa's face, because this lineman got dog walked, this was another touchdown for Cooper Barkate because he's just an assassin. Like, I love the technique. I like guys. A lot of people just always mistake people who are fast, can run 4.2s as people who are deep threats. Think about how much 40-yard dash winners, that win the combine every year that don't do nothing in the NFL or don't even look like a deep threat in the NFL is because you have to understand leverage, technique, and then when to use your speed and explosiveness. That's why Cooper Barkate can take the top off and he averages 16 yards a catch. Again, we're emphasizing him attacking blind spots at this time. So he's running a comeback, right? This corner is playing outside of him. So if you're having an outside breaking route, you can't just run it and think that, this guy's just going to magically give you up his outside. This is how he fakes like he's going for the fade, right? Gets in top. Now look at where he's at. The DB cannot see him. He's in that DB's blind spot and then gets out super efficient from his break. That is taking candy from a baby. There is nothing this DB could have did because now he can't see him. He's thinking Cooper is taking him deep on a fade. And then once he gets into that blind spot, I'm sitting down. First down. That's elite route running ability. That is something that you just really, really have to perfect. It's not something that, you can go out there and point it on the clipboard and be like, hey, do this, run this route this way, because you never know how the DB is going to play you. It's just, that's a lot of repetition. You could tell he's played a lot of football. I've said chemistry, I say QB friendly, all that is shown here on this play. Again, here, Cooper's in the slot. Get inside, going to be running the curl, some early pressure. Mensa spinning out, doing what Mensa does, creating. Again, this is the ACC championship, got to have it. And Cooper Barkate comes from the opposite side of the field. Obviously, you'll see the magic being made here from Mensa. You saw Cooper, but I'm going to wait for the next angle. You'll see the entirety of his route. This is what do you mean QB friendly? All right, turn around. Now I see my quarterback spinning out. Oh, he's going this way, literally runs across the entire field, hand up, let him know, then going up there, making a strong catch for his quarterback. This is what we call chemistry. Has the in breaking route, a dig here, has inside leverage on this corner. Gets inside, understands he's going to get hit on what versus the safety. Great job staying flat, not going running up into the safety to ensure he doesn't get blitzed. So just a great job here through contact, being able to hold on to this ball. Route running ability is what separates this ball from being a PBU or a big hit from the safety to a completion for a first down. Great job through contact. It's just disgusting, man. This is how you regular comeback, regular route. This is just how he do it, man. He's a master at the recreating the line of scrimmage. You see that push up? He's not going to make his release at this line. He's going to push up a yard, get close to the DB, stepping on their toes. Now, all right, I'm getting outside. Great footwork, in and out, proper steps. Left, right, left, out of there. Just elite footwork, elite characteristics of a wide receiver, man. I love me some Cooper Barkate. I can't wait to see him make those plays in the orange and green. Great job here. The hesitation, allowing some things to clear. All right, now I'm going inside. This is a climb route. You want to go in front of this nickel defender or number 2 defender and behind the mic. And that opens up this window. So great route run here. And then being QB friendly, not the best pass, but just have to go down there and get it. You always see him make them Spider-Man things. Yeah, because he got hands. Great job navigating through traffic in front of the wheel or nickel, behind the mic, and then get over into that little window. Great job being available and getting low to make a play for your quarterback. Honestly, meant to show this play earlier. I don't know how I let it slip to the end, but same thing here. RPO game. This is cover 3. Corner, deep third, corner, deep third, deep middle on the safety. And the RPO game, Mensa able to press the line of scrimmage as an athlete, get this corner to go ahead and go up, and then Mensa on a dime, releases it upfield to Cooper for a big play. This is something that they're just really good at. It's obviously on tape now a couple times, big plays with this, that RPO game, that zone read game, all these type of plays. Mensa is able to keep plays alive and then throw accurately on the run. And then Cooper Barkate is able to sell leverage, sell blocking, sell everything he needs to do to continue to let these big plays happen. We are going to wrap it up there. Canes family, be on the lookout for an article as well that's dropping on Canes Insight. Should be there on the same day. This is Monday, or technically this is Sunday, but it's Monday, June 29th, man. Let's get it. Go Canes.